Hi Samantha, it's Robin. I have your designs open in your two different palettes, and palette-wise you did some pretty good work, particularly with your warm to cool high key. You can see how much contrast you got here by choosing these parent colors that are that will kind of give you a lot of range in terms of contrast. So some good work there in terms of choosing the warm to the cool, but then also the parent colors that are good too. These tend to be a little closer together, and you're almost in really more of a monochromatic palette with this one rather than a value palette. I'm sorry, a really an analogous change. But I mean, you're kind of okay with this yellow orange, but you can see that you're not getting quite as much of a range, given that you're so close with these palettes. So that's just something to kind of be aware of. If you're looking for more contrast or more options with your intermixed blends, then you want to be really careful about what parent colors you choose. So that being said, design-wise, I think you kind of fulfilled some of the basics here with sort of these diminishing circular shapes. But I'd like to see you, now try to challenge yourself a little more with the designs and seeing if you can, kind of create a little bit of a stronger composition, thinking about the design principles that we have that we're covering in our class are now, we're really going to look to start to represent those in addition to the color. Now that all of you have sort of understood how to build the digital palettes and so forth, now we're really going to look for some strong design work. So thinking about ways that you could think about the composition, how to, create sort of some visual interest. What kind of flow are you building? We don't really have too much of a focal point here, and sort of the path that you've created is sort of almost like a G shape or something. But thinking about how you can create a little more visual interest in your designs is going to be more and more important as we go forward. So this would be a good one for you to go back into if you have some extra time. You met the very basics of this assignment, but if you want to try to get more out of it, I would strongly suggest kind of giving it another go and looking at some previous student examples and playing more with the tools that we have and just seeing if you could get a little more out of that circular prompt and sort of seeing what can happen. Okay, so but you did fine for the basics, and I look forward to seeing more. Thanks.